All right, we're live. Who would like to give the opening prayer?
I will.
Philip.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Oh, dear Heavenly Father, we're grateful for this opportunity we have to be able to meet as students in this class and to be able to exercise some of the things that we've uh, been studying this past semester. Help us to gain a better understanding on our business models and practices. And we say these things in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Amen. All right. So let's start with this. Keurig, what is your guys' offer?
Nothing. We're going somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
uh, shoot.
I think it'd be very beneficial if we all work together. Personally, I think our machines work really. I'll come up with something. Don't worry, I got it. Our machines work really well with your coffee, and we already know that there's a lot of potential. And you guys are a well-known brand, so you need a well-known product that works with your brand. So we already work really great with you guys because we've done other things with you. But so let's see. Let's first talk about who pays for what. Should we do that?
I think payment and taking care of what really comes down to the terms of what we decide on royalties.
Okay. So what is your proposal for that?
Well,
Is there a certain amount you want?
so I would say that if it's gonna go this way, that if we would like an exclusivity deal to start with. So meaning you couldn't license the K Cup to anyone else but us for the current time. I would say for at least 5 years. From there, I think you guys would take care of the packaging. We'll take care of filling the cups and getting them out on the shelves, and you guys would take a 25% royalty on those.
My question is how would, because the cups have to be oxygen free, how would we make the cups to send them to you to get packaged?
So what you guys would do is you guys would take care of the cups. We'll take care of the packaging of those cups.
Yeah, but in
So you guys buy and send us the cups,
We
Right.
fill them
and we'll fill them and air
and
seal
seal
them.
them. Yeah.
Okay. I
Make
just feel
sense?
like in that process it would be like really inefficient. Oh no, maybe not. Never
If
The
mind.
problem
you
is we
drop
don't
ship,
have the resources to. It would be pretty cost heavy for us to get the resources to actually build the cups, manufacture them. And since you already have the ability to do that, they could make a good opportunity just to leverage that, and then
Right.
we obviously fill with our coffee and seal it.
Yeah. We definitely want to use your coffee. We don't want to make coffee, we want to make cups. But okay.
so I would say that's the terms. A 5-year exclusivity deal. You guys take care of finding the manufacturer of the cups and drop ship them to us. And from there, you guys would take a 25% royalty on revenue. Well, yeah, on revenue.
How much on revenue?
25.
5.
Second.
I think one of my main issues is too, like I understand that you guys would want exclusivity, if I could say that word, and we would be willing to do that, but that does um, mean that we can't sell to other people, and we only can go as far. I believe you guys are just in the U.S., aren't you? You guys are just in certain parts of the U.S.
Yes.
So I mean, so that would be cutting some revenue from us if we were able to sell to other people, unless you guys are expanding all of a sudden, or you guys are planning on going international, or I believe it said somewhere that you guys aren't selling to California, and that might be people in California need their coffee. So are you guys having any plans of expansion, or are you guys done with growth as of now?
I think any company who's looking forward to growth, that's why you get into business. So yes, I would say near distant future, yes.
Yeah, so I think we can contractually agree to ship coffee to all over the U.S. And then if you
Bye.
all, what's
Oh, go ahead.
that? And then if you all want to pursue, I guess let's keep the exclusivity to we have the U.S. market.
Yeah.
And then as we're able to expand internationally, we can talk there because I think our coffee is great, but we haven't expanded internationally. So if you all have other partnerships, that's fine. But we would like exclusivity in the U.S. and then we agree to being able to support all 50 states.
There you go. So we'll also put terms that we have to have our company within all 50 states within the 2.5 years of that 5-year exclusivity. If not, the contract at that point could be null and void, and you
Okay.
guys could start to use other companies. Philip, you got
That's
anything to
fine,
say?
Philip.
The 5-year exclusivity is kind of long for us. For in my head, I shouldn't say us. Just because this is kind of like an up and coming market. There's my
What better? What
information. We're
better than
seeing.
exclusivity at that point?
Say it again.
What better than exclusivity at that point? If the market's up and coming, you corner a market.
But then, like other companies or potential partners with us might be signed with other similar technology companies.
And that's
Um,
why the restriction is only to the U.S. If you would like to go outside of the states, Canada, Mexico, Europe, that's totally fine. We would be only in the U.S. market. But like I said, if we can't reach that goal of being in all 50 states by 2.5 years, that exclusivity clause would be taken out.
gotcha. All right. That sounds about right.
Yeah,
Especially with the.
I think that works great.
All right. So terms. 5-year exclusivity on the stipulation of us being in all 50 states within 2.5 years. You guys find and provide and manufacture the cups. We will package and seal them, and you guys will take a 25% royalty on revenue.
Baby.
Sorry, yeah, we have two over here. We have two cousins that were born 5 days apart.
Oh, wow.
My wife and her sister had. My wife's sister, who's younger, had hers 5 days before we had ours.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And we also got married within a month of each other. All right, so Amanda, you taking care of writing those terms down?
Yeah, I wrote them all down. Does anybody have any other issues with that? Philip, do you have any issues with any of that?
No, I'm good.
Spencer's
Okay.
such a good salesman, I just can't argue with him.
Who knows if 25% really is even that good? It sounds pretty decent to me. 25% of anything is pretty good.
Yeah,
As long as it covers costs.
I think that's
As
yeah.
as long as it covers the costs and a little bit of the overhead. But yeah, I think I'll take 25% of Google or Apple or anything. All right, so do we want to go over the actual, so what happened in the negotiation? What was the tone of the negotiation? I think it was pretty normal, nothing too bad.
Yeah, let's see. Do you want to go through all of it together?
Are we not supposed to?
I don't know. It almost looks like something we just fill out on our own, but I'm not sure.
You guys, the post discussion poll.
No, so it's the Keurig Green case discussion. So it says, what happened in the negotiation is the first question, and then there's 4 sub questions, and then it says what is important in the negotiation to Keurig, what is at stake, and then there's like 8 questions there, which are basically the same questions we have for our thing. So I don't know if we're supposed to go over those or if we just put them in our prep, because it's kind of hard to do a prep without have done this part.
Yeah. I assume that we go over it because it's usually we go over the case discussion. But we can just go over it really quick since it's similar.
Okay.
The questions are similar.
Yeah. So tone of the negotiations. They were
Do we
good.
need to put a timestamp?
The timestamp is for when
We haven't
once
on
we
any other
officially.
ones.
I've put it on a handful of them, but I haven't really done it.
Gotcha.
All right, and then it says, what actions did your counterparty take that were particularly effective? You guys accepted all of our terms and conditions. That's what you guys did well.
Coming forward, like already having an idea is something that you guys did well. Like this will work, and not just like a selfish one, like a viable option. Like this will work. Everyone makes money off this, and we can get it in the next few months. Is something that
Well,
I wouldn't want to go into a real business meeting without.
Being as
yeah, that's true. I think the other thing is too. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I was also going to say, too, with Keurig, we kind of, like on my side, I was willing to agree with almost anything you said because, crunching the numbers and looking through it, you guys were the best option for us. So, I mean, that kind of helped me go, we really do need to work with these people and our other options are pricier and we need money in a deal kind of now. So that was part of the reason I just agreed.
Yeah. So did we walk through a per cup economic analysis? Which we did. We said it was a 37-cent on a wholesale from production to wholesale was about a 37-cent margin. Which we looked through that. What major point of disagreement did you encounter? Mainly the exclusivity clause was really the only thing.
Yeah. How important is the negotiation to Keurig? Does it help build their brand and provide great coffee? And then for GMCR, it allows us to enter kind of a new market and get our coffee out in a new way.
Yeah.
Keurig is definitely a popular way for people to drink coffee these days.
Yes.
What is the
machines are
maximum
expensive.
value?
Oh.
Yeah,
Go for
they
it.
are expensive. What is the maximum value that could be shared between GMCR and Keurig?
I would say about a third. It really depends on the contribution margin that GMCR takes on for taking on Keurig. I would say that GMCR would have to have a contribution margin of at least 75% to kind of go with the deal that they wanted, or the deal that we wanted. I would say between 50 and 75% on a contribution margin. That's why I think 25% is pretty comfortable of revenue. So we're talking revenue. We're not talking about after everything. I'm talking about revenue. So 25% of the revenue I think it's more than fair.
How
would
much
have
does
to.
Keurig? Yeah, I think that makes sense to me. How much does Keurig earn under True North? I'm not sure.
Not much. I did like based off of the thing that I think Brother Crawford did. It looked like it was going to be about 2 cents per cup. Make money for about 2 cents per cup. It's about 4.2 million in revenue, but we had a lot of expenses.
Wow,
so
yeah, that's.
It was a better deal.
Yeah, that's. You're doing 4.2 in revenue, but only 2 cents on a cup. That's rough.
Well, but then I had 10 cents for if we went with you guys. So my numbers are a little bit lower than what you had, but still, from 10 cents to 2 cents is quite a difference per cup.
All right, what is Keurig's walk away?
Good coffee.
Better coffee and an easier way for them to market their product.
Yeah, a lot easier entry into the market.
See you later.
Bye.
My sister-in-law's leaving right now.
Let's see what we're on. Are we on 8 now?
GMC's walk away.
What is the
So
Zupa?
which I think they meant to say SOPA, ZOPA, which is the zone of possible agreement. I think that's a typo. But the zone of possible agreement, isn't it the agreement that we stuck to, or?
No, it's kind of like the minimum we would have agreed on and the maximum you would have agreed on in that zone.
Yeah. Okay.
So you said 25%, but we'd love to take 50. So
Yeah.
probably somewhere in between 20 to 50%
There you go.
is. It's how the highest. No. What was it?
And
The highest we'd be willing to go and the lowest we'd be willing to go. Anyways.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Okay. So
What's
yeah,
the-
20 to 50% on 20 to 50% either way.
Would you have ever agreed to 50%?
Never.
What's the highest you would have ever agreed on?
A third.
33%? Okay.
33 and a
The
third.
lowest we probably would have agreed on is, I was thinking like 15. So it's 15 to 33.
Okay, there you go.
And then, so
Yeah.
we agreed on 5 years. What's the shortest amount of time you would agreed on
Mhm.
for the exclusivity? That word.
Exclusivity, the exclusivity clause. I would say probably 3 years for our exclusivity and
Years.
I
And then the
imagine
max
you
for
guys-
us would probably be
0. Well, you guys would prefer? Wouldn't you prefer not to have an exclusivity clause?
Yeah,
Well,
but
I don't know, 'cause, I mean, I
it's
think-
worst case
I don't-
scenario for us. It's worst case scenario for both people and what.
Oh,
what they're
so what's the
willing to
what's
accept.
the longest exclusivity you guys are willing to go
Yeah,
with?
so we would have said, the longest we'll take is 7 years. The
Okay.
shortest you'll take is 3. So from 3 to 7.
Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. So, how big of a deal is exclusivity to both parties? If GMCR can't produce, that's gonna suck for Keurig.
I would say it's more important to us, GMCR.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
But there's
Because
also
then-
an advantage for you all because we could back out if you're not going to give us exclusivity. So it's kind of like a fine
Double-edged
line that
sword.
you have to walk. Yeah.
It's a massive part of the deal, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's this brand new technology, and everyone's in all the polls, everyone's loving it. You guys want it, but if we give it to, just start selling it to everyone, it becomes a lot less. It doesn't help increase the value of your coffee makers.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Have we captured a complete picture of both parties' interests? I would say so.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Any other last comments or last meeting we're having ever, guys?
Been real.
Been real.
It's been 14 weeks.
Seth, if you need a car, you know where I'm at.
Yeah, that's right. Look me up.
Where do all you guys live?
Draper,
I'm
Utah.
Yeah, I'm living in. Well, I'm actually moving to Midvale. We got an apartment in out on what was it 900 East, 54 West.
Wait, Midvale. That's in between. Is that near Thomasville in Utah? Like south of
Caleb.
Salt Lake?
Yeah.
Oh, I used to live in Thomasville.
Okay, I'm not sure what Thomas. There's so many of those small little towns. I'm out in Taylorsville right now,
Murray.
but okay, yeah, Murray, Taylorsville, Midvale, Cottonwood, basically
Yeah.
from the I-15 east to the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll go ahead and end this, guys.